Thank you so much, Benjamin, for having me here in Orlando. Tell me, Benjamin, how did you get to the United States?
With my wife. She's also born and raised in Belgium, but she had a dual citizenship. And so I came with the fiancé visa. First my wife moved, a couple months later I moved. So that's how I really got, into the US.
How long did it take you to feel comfortable in the US?
Just a couple months, to be honest. It didn't take that long.
Why was it so easy for you to adapt so quickly?
I think mainly because of me. I can adjust to a lot of places because I've been traveling a lot of places as well, and I have a Turkish background as well, so I'm used to, being somewhere else other than where I was born, so I think that helped a lot as well.
What part of your family is Turkish?
Both of my parents are actually Turkish. They're born and raised partially in Turkey. They moved to Belgium in the 80s, late 70s for work, stuff like that. So basically, I'm 100% Turkish.
So you are a first generation Belgian.
True.
How does it feel? How was it to be raised in two cultures?
I think challenging, because it's not only being Turkish, but then being Muslim on top of that. It's like really challenging because there's a lot of walls in between you and people. They always think something about you without knowing you because they see stuff on TV or whatever. So it was really challenging. I had to always adjust myself to certain situations, even though I was, just like them, having the same education, talking like them, eating like them. Still, the wall was there, because of my background, not for who I was, but just because of my background and things that I can't control, really. So that was really challenging. That's really the word I can use. I think it's going to be way easier to feed kids or to, have a family in the States than it would be in Belgium. Because in Belgium, they would be discriminated on all sides, They're black, they're Muslim, they're Turkish, all the bad things that you can, bad things, you can imagine. But over here, it's a melting pot. So, that's why I think feel a little bit, way more home and accepted because of that fact, Because everyone's like me, basically, in that melting pot, and you can't hate everybody. In Belgium, you don't even have to speak. Like, they'll look at you, you have black hair, you're not the typical white person, that's enough. It doesn't even matter. Like, they see that, and that's enough. It's going to be harder for me to find a decent job, to surround myself with original Belgian people than it's going to be for me over here. It's going to be easier for me to be accepted over here because it's a melting pot already. You can't hate everybody. Because if you, in the States, especially where I live, if you're going to start discriminate and, look for the original American, you're going to look for a long time. Over here, I feel like I'm moving in that direction to be accepted and to feel home, So I was always comfortable, to be honest, even in Belgium. But of course, it feels good to be in a place where you can, where you don't have to think about, what they're going to say.
After 1 year in the US, have you started to feel American?
Not yet. But I think that's going to come with the time. Maybe when I have the passport, and maybe when I have kids that go to, that start going to school. But as of right now, not yet, to be honest. But I think it's going to come.
Can you picture yourself raising a family in the US?
Definitely, yeah. That's why we came here.
And what are you the most excited about?
Being in a good position yourself and making sure that your future kids will be in a good position too. And I can see that in the States, that you could start from zero and become something. Whether in Belgium that was really not the case, but over here you really feel like maybe it's not going to happen, but you really feel like it's possible. I can make it, and my kids will make it,
Since you moved to the United States to realize your dream, what is your dream?
What I like, first of all, is traveling, getting to know different culture, different type of people, That's what I've been doing since I was 18, since I started working, so I have my money, so I can do all of that. But the main goal, of course, is just to be my own boss. You know, just to work for myself, not to work for someone. You know, that's really the ultimate goal. And I'm really interested in realtors. You know, realtorship and just flipping houses, and you know, whether it's renting or selling, but just I see myself in that field.
What is your favorite aspect about living in the United States?
Socializing with people. You can, you know, wait for a bus at the bus stop, and you find yourself in a conversation with a stranger. You know, that's what I really like, that people are open and they talk. You know, that's definitely on the top of the list.
If you had one advice to give to someone moving to the United States, what would that be?
Don't let the obstacles, you know, change your mind. I would just say, just hang in there. You know, eventually it's going to turn out good, because there's a lot of opportunities. Just come with a plan too. Don't just, you know, move and then, you know, just stay here. And, you know, come with a plan. But one thing I just want to clarify, because a lot of people ask you, now that you were in the States, what do you like more? You know, do you like Belgium more, or do you like the States more? That's a common question. And I just wanted to say about that, it's not about what's better, you know, it's more about, you know, what you want. Because my personal opinion, I think that for Americans, Europe is better. And for Europeans, America is going to be better. So I think, you know, it's a balance. That's just how I just want to put that in the future.
Thank you so much, Bünyamin. I really appreciate your time.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome.